What is going on, you guys? This is King Froggy, and welcome back to another Metalhead Reacts. Today we're reacting to Immortal Technique Bin Laden. I have my lyrics pulled up over here. I have the lyric video over here, but I wanted the lyrics over here. That way I could, look through the lyrics as it's going by, and I can actually analyze them. Now, this was recommended to me originally by Laden 2, and then it's been recommended to me a lot more than that, actually, but the last person to recommend it was Jose Alvarez. So thank you guys so much for recommending it. I can't wait to see what this song is about, because so far I've loved every single Immortal Technique and Low Key song you guys have recommended. Be sure, if you haven't already, to check out Ahmed by Low Key. I did want that one earlier. So let's jump into Immortal Technique Bin Laden. Let's do it.
Man, you hear this bullshit they be talking every day, man. It's like these motherfuckers is just like professional liars, you know what I'm saying? It's wild. Listen, Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden didn't blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Okay, so, right off the bat, that hook is very well done, as in most Immortal Technique songs, but from what I've noticed, I think it's actually talking about the conspiracy that President Bush and the rest of the government were the ones that actually knocked down the Twin Towers. That way they could have a reason to go to war overseas. And get, the resources in the Middle East. I believe that is what this song is going off of. Or at least that's what the hooks is suggesting. So let's keep going.
Down the towers.
I pledge no allegiance, nigga, fuck the president's speeches. I'm baptized by America and covered in leeches. The dirty water that bleaches your soul and your facial features, drowning you in propaganda that they spit through the speakers. And if you speak about the evil that the government does, the Patriot Act to track you to the type of your blood. They try to frame you and say you was trying to sell drugs. You throw a federal indictment on niggas to show you love. This shit is run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions you live in. All they talk about is terrorism on television. They tell you to listen, but they don't really tell you their mission. They funded Al-Qaeda and now they blame the Muslim religion, even though Bin Laden was a CIA tactician. They gave him billions of dollars and they funded his purpose. Fahrenheit 9/11, that's just scratching the surface.
Alright, cool. So, right off the bat, it is actually talking about everything going on behind the 9/11 attack and Bin Laden and all that stuff. A big thing that I noticed was propaganda, and even today, like, this was made like 11 years ago, I believe, but even today, propaganda is still a huge thing going on, and that's pretty much all you hear about. And the government, if you say anything about the government, the Patriot Act will fucking track you down to the type of your blood, as he says. That's kind of true. I mean, you say shit about the government, you better be ready to pay the price. Which I am. I mean, I talk shit about the government in every single one of my videos just about, because, yeah, in case I haven't made it clear yet, hey government guys, if you're watching this, fuck you. Okay, now, let's see. Run by fake Christians, fake politicians. Look at their mansions and look at the conditions that you live in. That is very true. I grew up in a very crummy neighborhood. I mean, I'm just saying, but I mean, most people today live in very poor conditions, while the government officials live in their mansions and their big houses with their nice cars and their, bratty ass kids who are spoiled out of their minds because they get everything they want because their parents have the money of everything. And well, when I say money of everything, I say money of the taxpayers, which is us. Let's see. Talk about terrorism on television. Now today, that was the case back then, but today, though terrorism is still talked about a lot, it's also now gotten to the point where it talks about three things. Terrorism, racism and religion. And things that have to do with religion, like gay marriage, transgender stuff, and all of that stuff that goes on, and all that shit. But that is literally what the world we live in when it comes to media. That is media today. And it's basically brainwashing everyone into believing it. And it's bullshit, most of it, because all of it is either a lie or they just don't tell you the things that they don't want you to hear, and you automatically believe it. And that's what's fucked up in today's society. Alright, let's keep going.
Bin Laden blow up projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
They say the rebels in Iraq still fight for Saddam, but that's bullshit. I'll show you why it's totally wrong. Cause if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem.
Okay, now I am going to pause it there for one key reason, okay? Check this out. Because if another country invaded the hood tonight, it'd be warfare through Harlem and Washington Heights. I wouldn't be fighting for Bush or white America's dream. I'd be fighting for my people's survival and self-esteem. That is a big thing going on in the Middle East right now. These people are not really fighting because they don't like our president or America or anything like that. Even though, I mean, our president today is a douchebag, and I'd be fighting just, because our president is a fucking asshole. But because they're fighting for their people's survival, just period. And for their own people. They're not fighting to attack us, they're fighting to defend themselves. Otherwise, I think they would, have killed a lot more of us over there than they have already. I mean, it's the cold truth, but it's true. I mean, sorry. Sorry, guys. That's the truth. Let's keep going.
Survival and self-esteem. I wouldn't fight for racist churches from the south, my nigga. I'll be fighting to keep the occupation out, my nigga. You ever clock someone who talk shit or look at you wrong? Imagine if they shot at you and was raping your moms. And of course Saddam Hussein had chemical weapons. We sold them that shit after Ronald Reagan's election. Mercenary contractors fighting a new era. Corporate military banking off the war on terror. They controlling the ghetto with the fear of attack, trying to distract the fact that they engineering the crack. So I'm strapped like Lee Malvo, holding a sniper rifle. These bullets will touch your kids, and I don't mean like Michael. Your body be sent to the morgue, stripped down and recycled. I fire on house niggas that support you and like you, cause innocent people get murdered in the struggle daily. And poor people never get shit and struggle daily. This ain't no alien conspiracy theory, this shit is real. Written on a dollar underneath the Masonic seal.
I don't rap for dead presidents, I'd rather see the president dead. It's never been said, but I set precedents.
Bin Laden blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga.
Bush knocked down the towers.
Tell the truth, nigga. Bin Laden blow up the projects. It was you, nigga. Tell the truth,
City
nigga.
Records was 80 seconds away from the towers. Some cowards fought with the wrong building. They meant to hit ours.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going to say I like this song. I like it a lot. I really do. Because a lot of that shit is facts. Actually, all of that shit is fact. But, the problem is you can't prove it because it's the fucking government. And the fucking president was involved. So, I mean, it's very easy for him to cover that shit up and to keep it out of the public eye. So, I mean, you can't exactly do much about it unless you have a shit ton of evidence that you can just expose right on the spot. And even then, you probably still wouldn't stand a chance. Anyway, final thoughts. Great song. Check it out. Links in the description. Let's see. If you liked it, be sure you leave a like down below. Be sure you comment a song and an artist you want me to check out. Be subscribe if you're not. Be sure you subscribe if you're not already. And I will, of course, see all of you guys in the next video. See ya.